Hey, what's up guys? So go ahead and open up CapCut, hit new project, and go ahead and select the video you want to edit. And then once you do that, usually what I like to do first is go ahead and set up the auto captions. So hit text, go to auto captions on the bottom. And then the ones with the blue diamonds, that's for Pro. So I just use the free version. Select any one you want.
Imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought it.
Here is, I'm just editing some of the words. Some people like to keep it with typos just to get attention or engagement in the comments section.
Now everything's gonna be in your face.
In this life I gotta get rich, I can't be broke. I was asking favors and everyone telling me no. Wait till the tables turn, we'll see who stays or goes. I don't wanna be out.
Next is I actually delete that ending.
Imagine I show you a case of,
because that's for like another channel that I have.
imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille.
So you kind of just want to go through it. Make sure that the captions are like towards the middle or under the speaker. If it's like a, just so you, the end user is just looking, you know, at eye level the whole time, because their main focus is that center point of the screen. So you don't want to put the captions like all the way down to the left. You want to keep them, you know, visible and towards the center of the post. And then make sure you get monetized. So in order to do that, make sure you have the Whop logo throughout the video, because we are promoting Whop. So what I'm doing here is I just screenshotted a Whop logo I found on Google Images, downloaded it, added it to the video. And right here, what I'm doing is I'm actually cropping it so we don't have all that orange space. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and center it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to expand this logo, put it towards the bottom of the post, simply because it covers the auto captions from the original video. So I was just playing with it, and then I realized maybe I should just cover the whole bottom because of those captions, like that one in the yellow from the previous video, or the actual original video. So here I'm just resizing it so that's covered up. And then we're branding a Whop. So in your description, you have to make sure you do have a YouTube link with the Whop.io channel. So it's youtube.com/WHOP.io. And then
imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard.
And then also you're going to have to put that in your bio for like Instagram or TikTok.
Imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now everything's going to be in his face. In your face.
In this life I gotta get rich, I can't be broke. I was asking favors and everyone telling me no. Wait till the tables turn, we'll see who stays or goes. I don't wanna be out.
And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save it. So I'm going to save the video. Now, I will show you guys how to create a thumbnail. So you're going to actually have to go to Canva for this. But let's see. It's pretty simple, guys. I mean, we're just clipping other influencers' videos I mean, it's not just for WAP, but you can do this for like other influencers or streamers. It's pretty popular right now. But here, it's pretty simple. Like I said, I mean, you just screen record a video and then you take clips from that video that would be viral or interesting, and then you just save it.
Seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now everything's gonna be in your face.
It's pretty simple. You know, it took me like, I think this video's like.
Imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now everything's gonna be in your face.
So I'm just making sure that I have everything in place. I mean, I'm not trying to put any fluff into this video. I'm just showing you guys how to create this type of content. And I believe what I'm doing here is like I'm adding photos to kind of match what is being said in the video. And so what you're gonna do is on the main menu on the bottom, you're gonna click add overlay or overlay. Once you click that plus sign that says add overlay, then you're gonna select the video or image that you want to put into the video. So you can resize it. Once you do that, you can set the time duration. You know, what time do you want this picture to pop up and for how long. So as you can see right here, I'm just sizing it, making sure the WAP logo is visible the whole time. So just resizing it, trying to be consistent with this image and then the next image. So this is the case of Rolexes. The other one was a case of Richard Mille. Now these images were actually made with an AI art generator. The watches and, I mean, the Rolex and the Richard Mille case. So as you can see, it's like pretty simple, guys. All you have to do, you kind of got to get used to like CapCut. If you know, I mean, it's just going to take some time, like anything. You're going to start off learning slow, setbacks here and there. And then as you get better, you're just going to become more efficient. So here's Canva. So we're going to create a thumbnail because I didn't really see like an image in the video that I could like create a thumbnail with. So I'm basically using the last template from the previous video. The reason why I like to do that simply because it's quicker, and then just keeping the channel or the videos consistent. But for some reason, the thumbnails that I've been creating, it's been in this landscape mode. I don't know, I still gotta hone my skills on creating a thumbnail that would be like sized for reels and shorts and stuff. So here, you know, I am really just trying to make this clean, aesthetically pleasing, you know, not too many outlandish colors. So all you guys got to do is add the images, and then also, you know, you want to just find a template for YouTube thumbnails. So when you go into Canva, search YouTube thumbnail, and then there'll just be like a list of all different kinds of free templates and paid templates. If you have the paid subscription, you have access to that. So here we go. Like I said, all I'm really doing, I had to change that 500,000 because of course we got to make it coincide with the video. So I'm just thinking about like what to put on this thumbnail, like on the fly. But all I really wanted to do for this video, or this explainer video, is just so you guys, have like something to look at, like a guide. Because, I'm new to Whop, but I've done like videos like this before, like done editing. I'm not like an expert at editing. I wouldn't even say I'm like intermediate. I'm still in the beginning stages. But copy and paste, like, is it really that hard? No, you just got to really have, some set of guidelines to follow. That's why I like Whop. They give you the exact guidelines that you guys need to follow in order to get paid off of the clips. I submitted yesterday, I believe it was like 2 or 3 videos. Today I submitted one. Anyways, there's like 5 or 6 videos that I submitted. A few are pending, some are approved, and I actually just got paid on views from 2 shorts that I posted yesterday, because it hit over 1,000 views collectively, which is pretty cool. So I'm almost done. This video is like 19 minutes long. Like I said, all I'm doing is just trying to make this like aesthetically pleasing to the eye and eye-catching. So would you rather buy a RM or Rolex? I'd probably say the general public doesn't know what a RM is. Like, I was gonna put Richard Mille, but it just didn't seem like it just seemed like it was too much wording for a thumbnail. So just trying to line these things up. See how like the image is over the top wording. So what I'm going to do after I size the images on how I want it, I'm going to go ahead and lift that up a little bit so that yellow doesn't sit, or the image doesn't sit on top of that yellow. So that's pretty much it for the thumbnail. And then, yeah, since I don't know how to do the thumbnail for like these YouTube shorts, what I do is I do a screenshot like you saw of this image, so I could kind of fill that in as much as I can. And it looks all right. I should probably put like a black background on it. So I'm just saving the video now. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and, so whenever you save the CapCut video, make sure you click cover to the left on the bottom of the recording, and then enter in that image of the thumbnail that we just created in Canva.
Imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now, imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now, everything's gonna be in your face.
In this life, I gotta get rich, I can't be broke. I was asking favors, and everyone telling me no. Wait till the tables turn.
Go through it, process it. This is on YouTube now, so what you do first is, you create the video, you post the video, They could probably come up with like some better captions, but this was, I was just doing this like super quick. But make sure you put the Whop hashtag, maybe also like some hashtags you think would apply to like that audience of people, like luxury, who watches, entrepreneurs, stuff like that, because those are the guys that are usually buying expensive ass shit like that. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. All right, so as you can see, I posted those 2 videos. I posted 2 videos yesterday. I posted one this morning, like around 11 a.m., I think. So, yeah, it was like 10, a little after 10. So as you can see, 1K views on the second video.
Imagine I show you a case of Rolex, but really if you had seen the case of Richard Mille, you would have bought a Richard Mille. Now, everything's gonna be in your face.
In this life, I gotta get rich, I can't be broke. I was asking...
I'll go into Whop. Go into Whop chat, go to content rewards. And then you'll see here, content rewards, click that. And then you're gonna scroll down. You can do this for all platforms listed. Make sure the video is 10 seconds. Make sure there's a YouTube call to action, which is at the end. And then a YouTube channel link bio in your link bio. They will also verify your social media. It's pretty cool because they just want to make sure, you're not some type of robot. So what you do is once you post your first video on a platform, they're going to give you an access code or like a confirmation code. You take that 6-digit code, you copy it, you paste it into the bio of that profile for whichever social media platform that is that you post it on. Once you put that confirmation code into your bio, they're gonna ask you to submit it when you've done it, and then they'll automatically verify that it is your account. Once it is, then you don't have to go through that process again, pretty much. So that's how you submit a video on the Whop platform. Submission approved, so you'll get one of these messages stating, your submission was approved. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.